Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Now, I respect a well-made Rolex or Omega, but I have to admit that in my line of work, it's watches like this that get me most excited. Today, we're discussing a late 2021 launch. It is the Arnold Son Luna Magna, a timepiece that was a follow-up to the early 2021 debut of the Luna Magna line in rose gold. Well, the rose was beautiful, but the white metal, to me, is the more versatile watch, and that's exactly what we have right here in platinum. 44 millimeters in diameter, 16.2 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip, 50 millimeters on the nose, with a nice broad modern 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist. My wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can appreciate that it's a large watch, but ergonomically, Arnold & Son's lugs mitigate against fit issues. So I'd recommend this watch for a wrist even as small as 15 centimeters circumference. I think you're going to wear this well. I certainly feel like the watch is secure and that the proportions are attractive. And again, having really short, stubby, tightly curled lugs will get that done for you. Now, the watch is a dress watch, sure, but a little bit of a casual watch by dress standards. It's designed to be a little bit raffish, a little bit irreverent, and definitely not a conventional dress timepiece. It's designed to be seen, and dress watches by definition are almost always slightly discreet. This is not. So it'll slide underneath a jacket cuff, but not a super tight dress sleeve. That's okay. This isn't a watch you want to disappear. Taking a quick look at the strap, you can see first that the strap is matte cobalt blue. It is a large rectangular scale alligator leather, and you can see these are really large and symmetrical scales, indicating this was a very expensive cut of gator. We have broad folded edges, a monotone stitch. You can see this is a double gator strap. It is an Arnold & Son factory strap with this electrifying fuchsia on the reverse side, a brand new Arnold & Son factory strap. Why gator on both sides? Great question. The better brands, De Bethune, FP Journe, now also Vacheron and Louis-Elise Chopard, well, they use gator on both sides because it makes for a longer wearing, longer lasting strap. Gator is tougher than the calfskin usually used on the bottom of a strap. That's why it's here. That's why it's used at Journe and De Bethune. This is the right way to do things if you're Arnold & Son. A buckle that has the Arnold & Son logo and a combination of polish and media blasting. You can see it is platinum and made by Cornu, which, by the way, Cornu spelled backwards is Unrock. That's their signature as a maker. The case is also of platinum, and you can see this is a limited edition of 28 pieces, individually numbered, 30 meters water resistant, and you better believe that it is PT950 solid platinum. Platinum, if you've only seen white gold in the past, is truly white. It is ultra white. It is bright. It is absolutely blinding. And you can see that the case construction is sophisticated. Welded lug assembly with the lugs inserted into slots in the case, welded together with heat, and then by hand, all the evidence, the gathered metal from the weld, removed to create these super sharp breaks. This is handmade case construction at its best. Now, the case actually tucks in a little bit, so when the watch is on the wrist, it does look thinner than it is, and I'll show you again what I mean. When it's on the wrist, it sits a lot lower than its nominal thickness of 16.2. See how that case back just vanishes into my wrist just like that? It sits lower. It's more elegant than the thickness would suggest. We have an Arnold & Son branded crown with a combination of satin via media blasting and high polish. We have a few character lines in the mid case as well as in the junction between case and bezel. The bezel is conical, and then we have a dramatically cambered sapphire. One of the most dramatically cambered sapphires I've seen this side of an HYT or a Corum bubble. It's that spectacular, and it has a plexiglass-like distortion. Lots going on the dial. We've got blued hands on top of a mother-of-pearl primary dial, an aventurine glass dial base. Aventurine glass is actually not a natural stone. It's a type of enamel that has metallic elements added, and it does look beautiful, bottomless, glossy, like I'm staring into the abyss of space. This is the Luna Magna, of course, the big moon, and that is a 12 millimeter spherical 2-element Moonphase. One half is gray marble, one side is aventurine glass, and the most enjoyable feature of owning this watch is powering through with the quickset. And as you can see, it is a bi-directional quickset, so you can really have a lot of fun with this. And by the way, this Moonphase is accurate to 122 years. That's the type of Moonphase generally used in a perpetual calendar. A simple Moonphase is about 2 years and 7 months. This is a 122-year set it and forget it Moonphase. If you need to set precisely, on the back there is a little meter that allows you to more easily match the current age of the moon, and you generally just find that using online tools. It's a 35 joule manual wind movement that has 90 hours of power reserve. You can see it's adjusted in 5 positions, which is the high horology and chronometer standard. You can see that there's a high grade of beveling on the edge of all the bridges. You can see that lighting up as I tilt the watch through the light. Satination on the wheels, including solarization on the crown wheel. Take a quick look. You can see that the teeth of the crown wheel have been polished. We have fire-blued screws. We have satination on the wheels. We have a solarized sort of Côte de Soleil radiating out from underneath this Moonphase indicator, and you can see those stripes across the bridges. There is engine turning on the base plate. You can also see satination on certain elements that are not wheels, like for example this combined click and click spring right next to the crown wheel there. So lots to love. This is true horlogerie finish. It's hand done. It is executed in detail. It is executed exhaustively. It makes the case back of this watch as satisfying as the dial side. This is a fantastic piece, and you're likely to never see another like it, as only 28 were crafted in late 2021 for the 2022 model year. So reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this 90-hour power reserve platinum marble aventurine mother of pearl Arnold & Son Luna Magna.